Hi everybody, I'm Discount Jedi, and this is supposed to be pieces of the Death Star. However, God hates me, and 3D printing never works out the way I want it to. Also, this is going to be an epoxy project, but whatever. I'm way too hungover for this. So first we got to build our box, and I'm using this, it's called like melamine. It's just like MDF that's already like sealed, so the epoxy doesn't soak into it and screw it all up. So we're gonna do that. So here are the pieces that I printed off that are actually going inside the epoxy. They're just tiles from the Death Star. They turned out pretty good prints, but yeah, they need to all be one color, so let's do that. I fucked up. Okay, you see this bottle right here? This pristine, unopened bottle? This is something called mold release. Guess what it does? Also guess what I didn't put on the mold. So now basically that this shit set up, it's going to be literally impossible to get it out of the wood. I'm not a religious man, but God help me. I can see the wood coming off of the epoxy a little bit, so maybe this will work. Maybe not. Yeah. Oh. Well, it's not perfect, but I got the side pieces off at least. The bottom's gonna be a different story. That might not come off. And there you have it, a piece of epoxy with some Death Star pieces in it. Neato burrito. So let's talk about some of the issues with this thing. Obviously there's a few bubbles in there that I couldn't pop before the epoxy cured. I think that was probably because there was a little bit of space underneath the whole thing because I taped it down, and so it just kind of let out air pockets. Also, it's a really complex piece, so there's probably a lot of air trapped underneath them and whatnot. It's not exactly level. I forgot to even think about that, really. That's not really a big deal though, because did I ever explain what it is the hell I'm doing? So kind of my idea here is I'm gonna make a coffee table, and I'm gonna make 3 little sections up here of different like dioramas, what the fuck ever, of like different Star Wars stuff. Like here's the Death Star one and all that good shit, and then I'll maybe make like, I don't know, Luke's house in Tatooine, and then like Forest of Endor or some shit. And then I thought about putting some like lightsabers and like different Star Wars shit in this big part. And I'm also going to epoxy all of these tiles over once I get them on the table. So the level issue isn't that big of a deal because it's gonna get more epoxy on it anyways. But yeah, overall for the first attempt at epoxying something, I don't think it went too bad. I was surprised how easy it came out of the mold, honestly. I expected all this shit to break. Kind of like how everything else I do does. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see how the rest of this table goes, maybe subscribe or just check out the videos every now and then. That'd be cool. We'll see how bad it turns out, because I'm bad at what I do. I'm a bad person.